Easter, it was all about uh-oh. Easter season was all about uh-oh. But today, Pentecost Sunday, when the Holy Spirit, does anybody know what the oldest vehicle in the world is? Be quiet, Gary. All the disciples were gathered in one accord. They were one together. And the Holy Spirit fell on them, and the whole world has never been the same since. This was the big aha moment for the disciples. Yes, they'd been with Jesus for 3 years and still didn't really know who he was. They still didn't know what he was doing. They just wanted to hang out with Jesus. And hanging out with Jesus is a great thing to do. Coming here and hanging out with Jesus is a great thing to do. But it wasn't until Pentecost that the big aha happened. I can remember taking Latin way back when. 4 years of it. Latin 2 award, Latin 3 award, Latin 4 award, but who remembers that? I'm not competitive at all. But I can remember struggling with English grammar. But after 2 or 3 years of Latin grammar, suddenly it clicked. Suddenly English grammar just made sense, just like that. I can remember working in the mountains of North Georgia as a gopher, and the boss man told me to go and get all these little volunteers coming up out of the rhododendron and azaleas. You probably don't know what those are. Out here in Wyoming. Did they grow out here in Wyoming? Sage? Okay. One day in July. Well, I couldn't see them. I just couldn't see them. And I had to just walk carefully and find them. And then one day, aha! My eyes changed and I could see them everywhere. And it was easy to get them. I grew up in the Episcopal Church. I sat in these pews. I didn't pay much attention. I was in a boys' school. The only time we got to see girls was when we went to church. I looked forward to church. But I don't know that I remembered hearing anything from the pulpit. Lord have mercy, they were always academic, erudite sermons. I didn't think I was listening to the readings. And years later, as I've shared with you before, in the mountains of North Georgia, I asked these guys to pray for me. They had a joy and a peace about them that I had not seen. And they were Episcopalians. And they laid their hands on me.